Hi guys, so it looks like the impact of Brexit on trade between Ireland and Great Britain is shifting from a temporary to perhaps a more permanent state. According to reports, Britain's share of imports to Ireland has been cut by a massive 2/3 because of the way Brexit has changed the game when it comes to the way supply chains operate. The Economic and Social Research Institute, a think tank, produced a report. It was compiled with input from the Irish government and other organisations, which measured the at-time shift in the trade of goods with Britain since 2016 and the rollout of the new import controls at Dublin Port at the beginning of 2021. Now, while many previous studies included the impact of the pandemic and how it had created global supply chain bottlenecks, this report specifically focused on the impact of Brexit on trade between Great Britain and Ireland. There were a number of key findings. Britain accounted for nearly 25% of the value of all imports to the Republic of Ireland before the referendum in 2016, but in 2021 that now stands at a mere 7%. The culprit is most likely attributed to the TCA, which came into force on the 1st of January this year. This is also when Great Britain left the single market and the customs union, becoming a third country. Therefore, new post-Brexit checks came into force on goods arriving in Ireland from Great Britain. But while trade between Britain and the Republic of Ireland is drying up, there's a massive shift northward. Thanks to the Northern Ireland Protocol, which came into force at the same time, we've seen a realignment of traffic from Great Britain using Northern Ireland as a route into the Republic. This is, of course, thanks to the unique status that Northern Ireland has and what Brexiteers are too happy about, the fact that Northern Ireland has frictionless access to both the EU single market and the UK internal market. Before the Brexit vote in 2016, Northern Ireland represented just 1.5% of the Republic's imports in value terms. That has changed dramatically in the first 2 months of 2021, seeing it jump to 5%. When looking at how Brexit has impacted GB exporters to Ireland, the data showed that in 2015 British producers had a 23.2% share of imports to the Republic. That dropped to 16.5% in 2020, and now we see its current state of 7.2% this year. When this data is broken down, English firms provided about 33% of Ireland's food and drink imports. Now, since the Brexit vote, they have held up pretty well, but in 2021 it dropped to about 12%. Supermarkets in the Republic of Ireland reported switching to suppliers in Northern Ireland and the rest of the EU, avoiding Great Britain pretty much altogether. What has been bad news for GB exporters has been wonderful for their Northern Ireland counterparts. Whisky producers in the north saw their sales up 4 times this year compared to 2015. Experts are predicting that these changes are probably permanent as the new supply chains are being put in place and being reinforced. Nothing short of the UK rejoining the single market and the customs union will, it seems, slow this shift away from Great Britain. As we move further and further away from the moment Great Britain left the single market, it seems the UK's share of Ireland's imports will become continually slimmer. While the Republic of Ireland used to do most of its trade with Britain, the rise of multinationals on the island of Ireland means that there is a shifting away to markets like the US and Asia when it comes to products such as tech and pharmaceuticals. Some Brexiteers seem to have thought that leaving the European Union would drive a wedge between Dublin and Brussels and bring Ireland back under Britain's sphere of influence. Well, that sort of backfired. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.